Hi Guideposts, my name is Paul Snyder. I worked for Fisher-Price for almost 30 years as a toy designer. But another part of my job was to look for outside toy ideas from inventors all over the country and all over the world. And it was a very, very exciting prospect and very adventurous to find these items from the different toy inventors. Now here's a couple that I'd like to tell you about. A toy idea that came from an inventor in La Jolla, California was one that made roller skates, a traditional product, very, very exciting for children and for Fisher-Price. What if you did roller skates where it had 3 different levels? Level 1 would be where the wheels lock and they don't roll at all, which made it easy because the child could walk on the roller skates. The second level would be where the wheels only went forward so they could shuffle along, and the third level, of course, would be freewheeling wheels. This made it a lot easier for the child to roller skate, and that, of course, gave them satisfaction that allowed the child to really enjoy their roller skating experience. Sometimes a new toy idea comes to you and it's a complete surprise. When I was in Japan a number of years ago, we looked at a whole bunch of toys and not really anything that I wanted to take back. And I pointed up on a shelf and I said, "What's that toy?" And they brought it down and they said, "You really don't want this because it didn't do well in our country." And what it was you squeezed the toy and it sounded like a dinosaur. So I brought it back to the United States, to East Aurora, New York, and our design staff there did a great job of developing these products. And what it was a backwards bellows that had a foam in it, so you squeezed it and it made this long sound, and it sounded like this. What a great concept, and we sold a couple of million pieces, and it was just wonderful. The kids just loved it. 2 new concepts for little girls that were based on very, very simple ideas. One was a concept called Precious Places, and it was from a designer in Los Angeles, California. Precious Places was based on, you know, the old Easter egg that you looked into, and it had like a little diorama in there. Using that concept was building little houses that children could look into, and they lit up, and then there were these little figures that you could move around on a sidewalk with a magnet. And it was just very, very sweet, and little girls just loved this product line. I found in Chicago from an inventor was a line called Smushies. And it was based on how children really love to push bigger things into little things. If you had a family of, say, a mom, dad, a couple of children, and some pets, and they were all made out of very, very lightly stuffed material, it just made it very, very exciting for little girls, and so you could stuff this entire family into a little tiny house. Thank you, Guideposts. It was really fun telling you about some of my favorite toys.